What's good with the people, man? It's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? What's good with the people, man? How is y'all doing, man, on this Thirsty Tyrant Thursday, man? You say Thirsty Tyrant Thursday. What you talking about, bro? We gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good? People like hee hee ha ha, man. Can't independent, all my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get through these. Hold on, man. Worldwide, swing that finger, young man. Worldwide INC, Worldwide Incorporated, Worldwide, man. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna say what that mean right there, bro. And I'm just gonna say, man, it means everybody included, man. Come on with it, bring it in, man. Ndugu, Cutthroat, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, Lil Rue. Tata the player comes next, man. Same thing, everybody on bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Let's get through these disclaimers. A good brother like myself, man, I don't promote no drug users, drug sellers, alcohol consumption, man. I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. People, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. No, man, I don't promote. Shh. They say, well, bro, I don't promote. Shh. All I promote is y'all go ahead, do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we don't know how much of it we got, man. A good brother like myself, I don't promote no, I don't promote no negativity. I don't promote nothing. All I promote is y'all go ahead, do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we don't know how much of it we got. You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about, man? I ain't prejudiced. No, a good brother like myself, man. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. A little brother like myself, man. I ain't got nothing against the little people. No, man. Man, I ain't got nothing against nobody, man. They was talking to me. I just love me some everybody. As a matter of fact, I'm on the quest, man. Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Hey, what'd you say, bro? That love. Back to the YouTube community, man. You with me? Alright, check it out. Man, check it out, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about? Come mess with a brother one time, man. How's y'all doing, man? As y'all can see, I'm out, man. You know what I'm talking about? Finna go handle my business real quick, man. But what's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to all the healthy people in the unhealthy relationship. You know what I'm talking about? She loves me now. Damn, man, I see. He say, bro, what you talking about, man? I elaborated some more on my life, man. Thirsty Tyrants, what we become. Man, I told y'all I was working out this morning, man. Trying to listen to some sports, man. You know what I'm talking about? And I came by a title, man. Thirsty Tyrants, man. I came by a title, man. I'm trying to look at what they talking about the game, man. You know what I'm talking about? The Warriors and the Lakers, man. Y'all know I'm a sports fan. I'm trying to do some research on what they talking about, man. And it's a nigga on there, man, with a title talking about John Morant pulls assault rifle on Steph Curry. I say, oh, no, man. They done took it to the streets, man. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I done tapped on this shit, bruh. And this nigga talking about a gesture that this nigga made while they was playing basketball, bruh. Thirsty Tyrants, man. And I'm just like, this world, man, man, I quit, bruh. y'all just too much for me, man. Thirsty Tyrants, though. We living in that day and age right there where y'all so motherfucking thirsty for a story, bruh. Y'all would just make up some shit, bruh. Y'all just make up some shit. Now, y'all know John Morant had the little thing, bruh, and whatever that y'all made a big thing about, because y'all always in other people's business. Y'all always telling other people what they should do. And yeah, I noticed when it comes to broke people, y'all always talking about somebody else's money. I noticed that. So they talking about the man ain't did nothing but hit a shot or something. And, you know what I'm talking about? You know how niggas do it. They hit a 3-pointer and get the, man, that's just... And here we go as the public with nothing to do, bruh. So we make something out of anything. We make something out of other people's lives. And that's just the first sign of lonely and miserableness. See, when you lonely and miserable, bruh, there is nothing that you can ever do to be at peace. See, when you lonely and miserable, that's not somebody else's problem, bro. That's a you problem. You get what I'm saying, bro? When you lonely and miserable, you just gonna see shit just like that. You ain't gonna never be happy, bro. Motherfucker can give you anything that you want and you still gonna have a fucking complaint. You get what I'm saying, bro? And this coincides with miserable people. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you can never really do nothing for miserable people, because whatever the fuck you do is only gonna be a matter of time before they start bitching and complaining about that shit again, because they really not grateful. They just looking for the next thing to be upset about. I ain't bullshitting with you. Thirsty Tyrants. So I'm reading this shit, man. This nigga talking about they trying to bring up when the nigga was on camera with guns and shit, bro. Like, that's the same thing as a fucking basketball game, man. That man been past that. And this is the fucking problem we have with people, man. We try to keep people where we want them at, where we want to remember them at. Y'all steadily talking about some shit this nigga done been to counseling for and got over. Now, I'm sure that we all could say that this man had a dad in his life, his mom and shit. So we can't sit here and say that he was raised wrong or nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? No, we can't really sit here and say that. You get what I'm saying? So the next best thing we do is get to criticizing how motherfuckers should live and what they should do. You know what I'm talking about? Even though we have our own life to do the same thing. But we get stuck to somebody else. So this nigga that made a big ass thing about these niggas playing basketball, this nigga that made the shot and he did the gesture, or you know what I'm talking about? And that shit is just, it don't make no sense. Yeah, that shit don't make no sense. It don't. And it's just fucked up the way we is, bro, in the world. It's fucked up that we so fucked up and we so miserable in whatever upbringing we had that we can't lock into ourselves, that we can't take pride in ourselves, that we got to sit here and everything has to be about everybody else and what the fuck they doing. You know what I'm talking about? And that's cool if you, depending on what kind of person you is, that's cool. You know what I'm talking about? But a lot of us that be doing that shit, our lives don't be together at one point. Our mental don't be together at one point, and we steadily trying to focus on what somebody else should do. And I think that's where the problem come in at. Yeah, I think that's where the problem come in at. Because once again, we always trying to tell somebody how they should act and what they should do. You know what I'm talking about? Once again, when you talking about broke people, they steadily talking about the motherfucking money. They steadily talking about all this millions this motherfucker making in the way they should be acting. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bruh. Won't you just go make some millions? That's all you got to do instead of talking about somebody else's and what they should do with their millions. Thirsty Tyrants. But we so thirsty, bro, we'll just create shit. We'll just pick a motherfucker out, like we close our eyes and pick a motherfucker out the hat, nigga, and that's who we gonna fuck with. Then we gonna tell them everything they need to do. These niggas, they steadily talking about when this nigga was on camera with gun, and they won't just let that shit go, bro. This nigga playing basketball. This nigga's not on camera with no gun and nothing. This nigga made the shot. You know what I'm talking about? You know how niggas pointing at their veins or whatever? That's what he did, bro. That's you trying to connect that shit to that shit, bro. That's you bringing that shit up, bro. Ain't nobody else seen that shit like that. That's you that seen that shit like that because you's a messy-minded, thirsty tyrant motherfucker looking for a story. That's you trying to keep that shit in the air like we do as the public. You know what I'm talking about? These people moved on. It's us as people that won't let people move on. That's why when you see somebody that might have been drinking, might have been on drugs or something, and they clean, that's why you have motherfuckers that don't want them people to be clean. They still try to hold them people to when they was doing drugs. So them people don't even get credit for the last 10 years they've been clean because you keep them people at the 10 years before that when they was doing drugs. So in your eyes, a motherfucker never be able to do nothing because where you stuck at with this person. Thirsty Tyrants, Thursday. That's how y'all don't never change yourself. That's how you stay broken forever. Because you don't even want to acknowledge that your ass is in pieces. So what you do is you set out to get a piece of everybody else. That's why miserable motherfuckers is always the ones with the problem. They always upset about something. They just always have a gripe. You know what I'm talking about? You could give a miserable motherfucker everything they ever asked for, bruh, and they'll still have a problem with something. You know what I'm talking about? That's just ungratefulness on some real shit. That's the true definition of playing with God. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. But I don't know what's wrong with us, folks. But as people, this is why if you knew like I knew, you would just do you. Cause you ain't gonna never be able to satisfy nobody. Only person you'll ever be able to satisfy is yourself. That's why you don't really like, I ain't gonna say you don't satisfy nobody. You don't try to make somebody else feel comfortable. Firepower. But you don't extend yourself. You know what I'm talking about? You don't overextend yourself, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to do shit for other motherfuckers, bruh, because there's a good chance that they not even gonna appreciate that shit in the end. You get what I'm saying? Because most people only just appreciate shit for the now, like I was telling you, especially a miserable motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? You can give a miserable motherfucker, they could have been begging for some ice cream, bro. You give them that ice cream, folks, that ice cream only gonna be good for about 3 minutes because it was just something that they wanted then and there. But after they conquered that and they got the ice cream, they gonna start complaining about cake or something, bro. Because you can never make somebody that's not happy with theyself happy. You just can't. You can't. Thirsty Tyrants Thursday, man. But the way we fuck with it, and I mean, y'all got an audience for that shit just because you have more miserable motherfuckers than you got motherfuckers with sense. You get what I'm saying? So you got an audience for that shit, but the audience you got for that shit is motherfuckers that's just like you. You get what I'm saying? And it's called the miserable minded motherfucker they got roaming around everybody else that's normal. That shit cold, bruh. It is. Cause a miserable-minded motherfucker do you just like that, bruh. Cause I told you they done gave people invisible power. So what people do with that invisible power now is they identify something and they try to get a conversation sparked, hoping that it'll catch on like wildfire and everybody will get to talking about some shit that they identified. Then they gonna tell you they was the first one that it was on them that you the one that got the you know what I'm talking about, you the one that got the ball rolling. Y'all something straight out of the comic book, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? So this nigga done peeped the gang, a gun sign. This nigga, I don't know, the nigga hit her back and just did something to gesture in the moment of a gang, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? When we going back and forth. And now I gotta talk about this like I was on video showing the gun again, bruh. We just need to leave people alone for one. We need to mind our own business for two. We just need to stop making shit out of other people. We don't never make a big deal out of what we do. You get what I'm saying? And that just shows a motherfucker who's not proud of themselves. We make a big deal out of shit we really ain't doing. You get what I'm saying? So we don't really make a big deal out of the shit that we doing for real. We make a big deal out of the shit we want you to think we doing. That's the shit we throw cap on top of. You know what I'm talking about? Something straight out of the comic book, bruh. But as people, see, y'all not gonna get it. Y'all not gonna get it until you fuck your blessings off. See, that's when you gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it until then. You ain't gonna get it until you fuck your blessings off. I say, what do you mean by that, bruh? See, you cause like saying your real life, you might have just had something, a new car or something like that, or I don't know, a new spot, nigga, a new couch, nigga, anything, nigga, a new dog, a new cat, nigga, a new skateboard, new bike, just anything, bro. You're not gonna understand it until you fuck that shit off right there. That shit that you cherish, you ain't gonna understand it until you fuck it off. Or the shit you don't cherish. You know what I'm talking about? That's just like if you was walking but you got a car, then you got a car and you was still complaining. You're not gonna understand that shit until you walking again. You ain't gonna understand how important that car was until you walking again. And most of us is like that. We don't understand what the fuck we got until we fuck it off, no matter what the fuck it is. You know what I'm talking about? You just, nigga, you could have just been living with somebody else. You get what I'm saying? And fuck around and got a studio, nigga. And be complaining about how small that studio is. You're not gonna be able to appreciate that studio until you homeless. Because as people, we don't understand the shit we got in front of us. You get what I'm saying? We discard the shit that we got in front of us like that's just some shit we supposed to have. Firepower. And that's how y'all fuck a lot of shit off, because you don't know how to take care of it. You just think you supposed to have shit. And once again, you either gonna have to work hard for some shit to get it, or you gonna have to work hard for some shit to keep it. You feel what I'm saying? But the way we think that, I don't know, we got a problem running around this motherfucker thinking we special and shit just supposed to be given to us. They say, bro, what does this all got? A thirsty tyrant, bro. So you see for whatever reason that man tried to start that conversation on that man, I'm sure he got some shit right in front of him in his real life. You know what I'm talking about? That he could be proud of. Life, you know what I'm talking about, this one. But it's like we got to fuck with other people. It is, bro. Instead of just appreciating the shit we have. Just appreciating our breath when we wake up. It seems like we got to take the breath that God gave us when we wake up, and the next thing we got to do is fuck with somebody else. Because it's fucked up how they just then created this invisible narration on another motherfucker. I told you I seen Brett do that shit yesterday. You know what I'm talking about? The same, shout out that brother. I don't even really want to elaborate on that shit that much. But I seen that nigga make a video, and this nigga just threw me in because he said, man, the brother, he said my question and whatnot. And then he just turned, he was like, man, is y'all dudes really this hard up for this? But I don't even think Clarissa Shields is attractive, folks. I never even heard what the bitch said. That's not even my point. I don't know them people, folks. Them people is grown. I just don't think I need to intervene for anybody and defend nobody. I don't need to defend Clarissa Shields or Tank Davis, bro. If them people got a problem with each other, that's just them, bro. Why, as the public, we feel we need to jump in somebody else? Like, what, we need to take somebody's side, bro? Them people grown. I don't know them people. You get what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who said what. My question to you was, why do you niggas defend why do you niggas defend Tank, bro? Why do you niggas act like everybody can say what they want to until they say something about Tank? I don't get that shit. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So what anybody says, whether they're lying, whether they not lying or whatever, bro, that's what they said, bro. It's not on me to investigate what somebody said, bro. You get what I'm saying? And we only do that. Then he said something else that I thought was real weird, bro. He was like, yeah, I just ride with my fighter and stay on this side, and y'all just ride with y'all fighters and stay on that. I don't have no fighter, bro. I ain't got no motherfucking promotional company, nigga. I don't own no boxers, folks. I'm just a boxing fan. And that's what's wrong with this shit. Thirsty Tyrants Thursday, man. I don't have a promotional company, bro. I don't own nan boxer. You know what I'm talking about? Only boxer I own is me. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I don't promote no boxers, bro. I don't own anybody. I don't have a fighter, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I got fighters I like. I'm just a boxing fan, bro. And this is the problem we get to when we start claiming people. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Like this the slave trade and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like we playing my card again and shit. You know what I'm talking about? I got Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, you know what I'm talking about, and Shoot. You know what I'm talking about, them mine. You niggas so straight out of comic book, man, and grown man need to get out of fantasy land. Thirsty Tyrants. This shit right here, Brendan gave y'all in y'all mind too much invisible power that you have. Like, your voice ain't that powerful, folks. It's not. And we build these bullshit ass congregations, and as long as people talking about show you right, great video and all that, that is like that give you niggas more power, like Highlander or some shit like that, nigga. Like you done kill somebody and you done got more powerful because somebody agree with you. That's why I tell y'all, fuck y'all, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you agree with me or not, nigga. See what time it is, man. But I'm finna get on up out of here, y'all. And I'm finna get on up out of here. But yeah, man, Thirsty Tyrants. I elaborated more on my live. But Thirsty Tyrants Thursday, bruh. We need to man, this is a good day just to appreciate your life, bruh. Leave other motherfuckers alone. Nigga, look at what's in front of you and just appreciate that, bruh. We ain't gotta keep getting up trying to start a conversation about somebody that we don't know, folks. just to generate some shit. Like, do y'all realize, like, say if that shit called wildfire, bruh, and they bought all that shit back up, bruh, do you know what kind of bullshit y'all would have caused this man for nothing, for him just playing basketball? Do y'all realize that, bruh? Y'all play too much, bruh. With that little invisible power you think you got. Y'all play too much with these conversations. And the conversation ain't never about you. It's always about somebody else and something you didn't identify from watching another nigga, man. You know what I'm talking about? Then when it come us as people, I ain't just talking about this, brother, but just us as people, folks, it's like when somebody identifies something with us, like we don't like to work on ourselves. Like I said, we just like to work on other people. Then when somebody identifies something in us, it's like we get real defensive, like that shit y'all be saying, is you perfect? No, but that's how all y'all act. All y'all act like y'all perfect. Because if you didn't act like you was perfect, you wouldn't be sitting there trying to judge and criticize somebody else for what they doing, bruh. We all the same out here, man. You know what I'm talking about? But what do I know? Only you can prevent forest fires, man. And with them right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember. It don't cost nothing. Just a little bit. You know what I'm talking about?